Hi, my name is Noni Madikela. Welcome to the Noni M podcast. Today, I want us to talk about a certain issue that we talked about in court, the video footage from ENCA. I think I had an idea which video footage he's referring to. Before we get into doing that, guys, please make sure that you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you're subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you will be supporting this channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Now, let's talk about the footage that Baloyi referred to in court today. Baloyi says to the courtroom that he and the process between them and ENCA started December last year. I'm not sure about the time frame in December last year. I have so many things that are going on in my head right now. Was it before or after the passing of Mngomezulu when they did this? I'm just curious, but I'm not sure. I don't know why that came to mind, but it did. And then the other thing that he spoke about is that it's pertaining to the utterances of Mngomezulu regarding Longwe, who was shot and who had an injury in the ankle. All right. Now, my thing is, if he wants to bring such, because I'm thinking the footage that he is referring to is the footage of Longwe Twala coming out of Senzo's car with Zandi. I think also Kelly. I could be wrong about Kelly. I think, but I'm sure about him and Zandi coming out of Senzo's car. As they are coming out of Senzo's car, Ulongwe's work is working fine, does not look like someone that is injured. Copy that? He does not look like someone who is injured. But then again, people are saying on the streets, now this is gossip on the streets, you can walk, people that are also doctors, nurses, they're like, if you went to hospital and got some medication, you will be able to not feel the pain and be able to walk. Copy that? So chances are that walk Yali Para was orchestrated. That's Longwe coming out of the car and getting into the house was orchestrated. It could be, I'm not saying that is the case. It could be if the allegations of him being shot that day are true. I remember there was an article that I read. I saw it there. Kwabo Itini Senzo Meyiwa dies. Let's see if that article is going to come out. It was an article from Daily Sun. Do you guys remember the article? We spoke about it, man. I first saw it from who's this? Japs and Suspense. Senzo Meyiwa dies in front of my eyes. Maybe I should look for something. In front of me. Ansakhumbula isithini. I saw Senzo die. There it is. There you are. It's the article. I'm going to repeat to read it. I saw Senzo die, Daily Sun. This is an article from 28 October 2014. Senzo had sent Tumelo, his childhood friend, to come and visit him. It was a warm reunion when Senzo and Kelly picked him up at the taxi rank. I didn't know I was coming to say my last goodbye to my friend Tumelo, told Daily Sun. Tumelo Madlala and Senzo Meyiwa, the Orlando Pirates and Bafana Bafana captain, grew up together in Umlazi, KZN, and Tumelo often visited him, but this time it was different. Tumelo was at Kelly Kumalo's house in Spruit View, Eguhuleni, when Senzo was murdered. He sent me money and invited me to visit, said an emotional Tumelo. I took a taxi from Durban and we were talking on the phone all the time. He said Senzo told him he shouldn't go to Joburg Station but should get out of the taxi near Leondale Road on the N3. That's where Senzo and his girlfriend Kelly came to pick him up. We went to Kelly's home in Spruit View and we had Sunday lunch, he said. He said there were 9 people in the house, including Kelly's 2 kids, her sister Zandi, and Zandi's boyfriend. But the friendly gathering turned ugly at about 8 p.m. 3 men came into the house. They wanted Kelly's phone and she refused to give it to them. There was a scuffle between Kelly and one of the men. Senzo stood up and tried to intervene, he said. That was when the man pulled out a gun and shot Senzo, said Tumelo. I was shocked. All I saw was that my friend was bleeding. Tumelo said he is heartbroken. My childhood friend is gone, he said. I'm still in shock. I can't believe he is gone. Daily Sun understands Senzo was about to leave the house to go to Sunning Hill in north of Johannesburg to Roy Mahamudza's birthday party when he was shot. A soccer star and close friend of Senzo who was at the party but who did not want to be named told Daily Sun that they were waiting for him to arrive. I'm an Inte. Where is Daily Sun understands? Ne? This is where we want. Daily Sun understands Silo Chipotwala's son, Longwe Twala, was injured during the shooting and is still in hospital. Do you remember this article, ne? You remember. So if these people want to bring that video footage, then that means others must also bring, the defense must bring these articles. They must apply to get these journalists that wrote this article to come and tell the court who were they speaking to. Do they have recordings of this? Do they have notes? What was happening? That's what the defense needs to do. Yeah, so that article will come in very handy. And also, if Baloyi insists on bringing this footage, then this opens a door for defense to say, you know what, we are asking that the state takes this one to a state surgeon, and we will take Longwe to a private doctor of ours. We want to see something. We want to see something. That's what needs to be done to a specialist. We want to see something. You understand? That needs to be done. And also, you remember that at some point, Ncube requested that if they insist that he had a gold tooth, they must take him to hospital. They better do, and he better go to another hospital, to his own private doctor, to go be checked. Did he had a gold tooth? That is where we are now. And lastly, the last part that I want to talk about is that to think that there is one person that we know likes to refer to this part of Longwe was seen. There is a video footage of Longwe Twala walking fine. Doesn't mean that he was never shot. No, it means that he was never shot. I remember okay, the Patricia. I'm gonna see something right now. There was a few weeks ago, there was a conversation that was happening in Sis Patricia's timeline on Facebook, and there was this man who called himself, what's his name? Silo Twala. Yes, there was a Silo Twala who was busy there, I want to quickly go there. There's something that this Silotwala said. There's something that this Silotwala said, man. I wanna read it quickly. Because this, what Baloyi is doing, it sounds like something that this, I think it's this one. No. But this Silo person said, Guti, mentioned this video that Longwe was not shot, saying that my brother was not shot. You can see there is a footage on YouTube. Check it out where he is working fine. What do you mean that he was shot that day? Please, blah, blah. They were fighting. He was fighting with Usis pets. What I'm trying to say is we know who can be behind requesting that that video must be played. These are desperate attempts now. Desperate attempts at its level best. They are in their level best now because things are not looking good and people are I know they are panicking like her. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Because personally, I feel like Ukamabamfana is involved there behind the scenes when it comes to this footage that is being referred to inside the courtroom being played. But we will see as things play out when they come back with the footage, what happens next. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.